Wish you a very good day everyone. Today I am making this video since many of my students used to ask me how to do descriptive statistics using Microsoft Excel. Hence, I will be presenting before you a simple demonstration of data analysis function present in Excel. You can analyze data set of a single variable or multiple variable that you obtain while you are investigating a particular phenomenon. Usually, when you open Excel, you may or may not find the data analysis function in the data tab. If that is the case, go to the Files menu, select the Excel options. The Excel options interface opens up. It shows the add-ins. Click on the Analysis Toolpack option present in the options and click on the option Go. When you do so, a small window opens which shows the available add-ins. You need to tick mark the Analysis Toolpack options in the window and click OK. Subsequently, you may need to restart the Excel sheet, and upon restarting, the data analysis option will be there when you click the Data tab. Presently, I have already done the procedure and hence you will find the function in the Data tab. You can manually do calculations in Excel sheet using the insert function, but it's a lengthy process. Now I will show you how the analysis procedure is done. For any analysis, you require a set of data. I am using here a set of data that I obtained during my investigation of creativity among individuals. Here we have multiple variable sets of data based on flexibility, fluency, originality, and elaboration. For ease of demonstration, I have copied and pasted a part of my data to the present Excel sheet. After you enter the data in the Excel, click on the Data Analysis part. A new window opens which shows numerous statistical functions. Among them, we have the option Descriptive Statistics, which we are currently studying. Click on the option and click the option OK. You will see another window which actually popped up. It shows the segment of input and output range. You will need to ensure that our data that has been displayed is to be evaluated on the basis of columns and not on the basis of rows. So the option column is selected. There is a small box near the input range. When you click on the box, it will shrink into a small window. Now select the variable which you would like to analyze. You can investigate the function based on a single variable, or you can select multiple variables. That is, all these variables: fluency, flexibility, originality, and elaboration. First, I will show you the calculation based on a single variable. Here, I am selecting the data set of a variable fluency for input range. I am slowly selecting the option. You will see the indication here in the input box. Then I revert back to the original window, whereby which you will see the output range as well as other options. Here you need to click labels in the first row. Why is this so? Because here in the options, fluency, flexibility, elaboration and originality, it is just the variable that is being indicated. It's not a numeral. Hence, it has to be the label that should be there in the first row. If you do not click this particular option, you may not get the result. Now, we go on to the output range. Click on the small window that is present there, and now I select a particular row. Then I revert back to the initial window. So I actually need the statistical summary of the descriptive function, right? So I tick mark the summary statistics and click OK. See, now you will find the descriptive statistical summary in the I box, which represents the mean, median, mode and other functions. Now the same procedure can be adopted with multiple variables together. Here it should be noted that the selection of data set for analysis can be in unison as well. So I can actually select all the options together instead of selecting just one option alone, that is fluency alone. So again, data analysis, descriptive statistics, OK, and the selection default shows the initial option that we have actually selected. I manually change it. I select holistically all the options or all the variables with the data set, that is fluency, flexibility, originality and elaboration. Then revert back to the window, labels in the first row, output range, then I am clicking once more since I cannot fill in the I row. I select the L row for the next option of analysis, then summary statistics, click OK and you get the result. Thus, we get the descriptive summary in L1, right? Fluency, flexibility, originality and elaboration, all the functions together. See, the same result is obtained here as well. So there is no chance of error that is being committed if you actually select the holistically the multiple variables. So this is the ease with which our Excel provides this particular function. Hope you like this particular section with regard to the inferential output that is there in this selection. You can increase or decrease this decimal value as well based on the need in the Home tab. Here, select the values that are there. You can increase the decibel to 3 or 2 based on your needs. I would actually prefer 2 decimals alone, since statistically we can tabulate the data in charts. So I hope you have enjoyed learning how data analysis function of descriptive statistics is done in Excel. If you liked or dislike the video, click on the thumb icon, and if you expect more from a section, write to me in the comment box. This is Rakesh Sharma signing off. Until we meet again in another section. Thank you.